So good evening everyone. Tonight, me and my group mates will discuss about the deforestation there is sa Philippines. I'm going discuss yung trends, impacts, and i-forecast na mo ang kaning future prediction regarding sa kaning deforestation using linear regression via MATLAB. So for the introduction, deforestation is mo siya ang large-scale clearing sa kaning forest. Primarily is kanang driven ni siya sa kaning human activities like agriculture, logging, and urbanizations. Tungod aning deforestation is galit ni siya og huge nga habitat loss. Gina-reduce niya ang biodiversity, increase the flood risk, and ga-contribute ni siya og climate change. Ga-contribute ni siya sa kaning climate change by releasing stored carbon into the atmosphere. Kay we all know nga ang trees is ga absorb and ga store ni siya o kaning carbon dioxide. So once you cut the trees, iyang mga na-store nga carbon dioxide is i-release niya into the atmosphere pabalik. So important ang forest sa biodiversity because some of animals are kanang dili makasurvive sa kaning gawa sa forest. Makatabang ni siya sa flood control kay gatabang ni siya sa kanang pag-reduce sa flood risk o pag regulate sa water flow. Regarding sa carbon absorption also kay kuan absorb man siya or gastor man siya og carbon dioxide. And sa livelihoods kay ga-provide siya resources like foods, medicines, and etc. So, ang mga affected groups are mostly indigenous people, farmers, nagpuyo sa kanang coastal or na coastal communities, wildlife, and all of the Filipinos. So, for the data and model explanation, among dataset is annual tree cover loss in the Philippines from 2001 to 2022. So, ang among source is from Hansen Global Forest Change Database via World Rainforest or NASA, Google, KAMA.U of Maryland. So, among gi-observe diri ang kanang unsa nga tuig or asa nga tuig ang naay kanang highest forest loss. So, as we can see sa kanang image is 2016 ang peak point. So, around 129,000 hectares ang nawala nga forest. Among model nga gamit, as I've said earlier, the linear regression. So, ang among gipangita dire is ang straight line relationship between time and deforestation. So, ang among i-predict is ang future forest loss if current trend continues. So, since gamit man taog kaning MATLAB or kaning mga graph naay mga trend and pattern. So if mag-continue, ma-predict nato ang kaning future regarding diri sa deforestation data. So among gigamit is ang MATLAB to fit historical data and i-forecast namo ang trends up to 2035. So di ba? Amazing kaayo. So, MATLAB demonstration and other slide will be discussed sa akong mga kauban.
And next is the MATLAB demonstration. Step 1. Clean the workspace. The commands clear, clc, and close all are used to reset the MATLAB environment. Clear removes all variables from memory. clc clears the command window and close all close any open figures. This is to ensure that the analysis starts without interference from previous data, outputs, or plots. Step 2 defines historical data. The years from 2001 to 2022 are defined using a vector, and the corresponding annual deforestation values in hectares are stored in an array. Each value in the deforestation array represents the tree cover loss for a specific year. The data includes recorded values from 2001 to 2020 and estimated values for 2021 and 2022, forming the basis of the regression analysis. fit a linear regression. The polyfit function is used to fit a first-order linear regression model to the historical deforestation data. These functions calculate the best fit straight line that represent the overall trend of deforestation over time. The slope of the line indicates the average annual change in forest loss, while the intercept represents the baseline of the value regression equation. Step 4. Forecast future deforestation. Future years from 2023 to 2035 are defined, and the polyval function is used to compute the projected deforestation values for those years. These forecasts are based on the linear trend identified from the historical data and assumes that current deforestation patterns continue in the future. Step 5. Plot the data and forecast. The historical data regression, trend line, and future forecasts are plotted into the same graph for visual comparison. Historical deforestation values are shown as blue markers. The forecast values are displayed as a red dashed line, and the regression trend line is shown as a green dot line. Access levels, a title, a legend, and grid lines are added to improve clarity and interpretation. Step 6. Display key results. Key results are printed in the command window using fprintf. These include the data source, the linear regression equation, the estimated annual change in deforestation, and the total tree cover loss from 2001 to 2020. A conditional statement interprets the regression slope, concluding that deforestation is worsening due to the positive slope value.
So, based on the result, as you can see, between 2000 and 2035, the figure shows the increase of deforestation. Concerning trend shows a significant loss of tree cover during the historical period from 2000 to 2020. The linear regression applied to this data indicates a growing deforestation model suggesting an annual loss of approximately 1,950 hectares. This data clearly illustrates the trajectory of deforestation, showing an upward trend line exceeding to 2035. This future projection indicates that if current conditions persist, deforestation will continue to worsen, as it implies to negative consequence for biodiversity, climate regulation, and the sustainability of natural resources in the Philippines. It is essential to consider that the loss of tree cover not only affects the environment, but also the communities that depends on a forest for their livelihood. So therefore, I conclude that by the use of MATLAB, we'll predict and forecast the future result. As you can see, the deforestation in the Philippines has been increasing with average annual rise of about 1,950 hectares, leading to a total of approximately 1.29 million lost hectares from 2000 to 2020. The forecast up to 2035 indicates that if current trends continue, forest loss will remain significant, threatening biodiversity, increasing carbon emission, and worsening environment that risks such as flooding and soil erosion and many more. So, the study suggests that ongoing reforestation efforts, stronger policy enforcement, improve the satellite monitoring, and active community participation are necessary to slow down deforestation and protect country remaining forests for the future generations.
From this task, we discovered that environmental data can be analyzed using mathematical models, offering a quantitative approach to understanding ecological patterns. We expand our knowledge of MATLAB, recognizing its versatility not only for calculations but also for visualizing environmental trend and predicting future scenario. This has broadened of our perspective on how computational tools can be enhanced environmental analysis. These activities depend our understanding of environmental problems such as deforestation by illustrating that they are not merely descriptive issue but can be rigorously analyzing using scientific data and models. We also recognize the critical importance of integrating engineering tools with environmental policy and community actions, highlighting that the needs for a interdisciplinary approach to tackle complex environmental challenges. This realization has inspired us to seek collaborations solutions that bring the gap between technique Y, expertise, and societal needs.